Welcome back to my channel, guys. The training today is going to be with Sandro, blue belt. Super strong guy, super technical. And we're going to start with a lazy pull guard. And then that's exactly what happened when you pull guard and then we don't have your foot on the hips. He immediately passed my guard, controlling the grips. I try on the hook his armpit, so if he's going to try establish the side control, he's not going to be able. But also, if you guys can see, I keep in my hand controlling his hand as well, so Sandro's not going to have an opportunity to establish a side control. From here, I keep fighting to recover. He keeps trying jumping side to the side over my legs. Almost get the side control. I stopped him with my hands on the shoulder, try stopping his way to go. I find a way to put my foot under his leg so I can recover and go for the butterfly sweep or butterfly guard. From here, Sandro still making grips. I try make my grips. He's super strong. I try pull one of his arms so I can try apply one of my butterfly sweeps. Didn't work out. And then from here, we end up in a half guard. From here, I trapped him and my John Wayne sweep. And then I thought I was going to sweep Sandro, and then he came back from nothing and then he stood up again. So it was a really good defense. I gave all the credits for Sandro. And then from here, me and him start standing up. I pretend I'm going to go to pull guard. I try 6 for his leg. And I said, you know what, I want to pull guard again. But this time, I try go immediately for the butterfly guard. And then did it work out. I was able to control his arm and apply my sweep. From here, he made a mistake. He kept the hand over my shoulder. I grabbed my collar, framed the face, and I try give a spin on bar. But Sandro, he's look like a meta human. He's so strong. I couldn't pull his arm. And then, trust me, guys, I was pulling his arm with all my strength. I have my Kimura grip that I know it's really strong and really painful and most of people. And then I was having my grip. I tried to pull the arm. And at some point, I felt like Sandro, he was feeling. I was going almost there. And then he brought his face almost out of my legs. He kept holding the elbow. I didn't know how strong this guy he was. From here, I felt, okay, I'm going to lose my armbar. So the only thing I thought about it was maybe if I go to the mount, I have an opportunity to do something else. That's exactly what I did. I came back to the mount. I put my foot on the mat. And then from here, I tried to apply my choke that I learned from Roger Grace. And I keep my elbow super tight on the shoulder. I keep my balance forward. But this time I felt like my choke is not going to work that much. Sandro, he was like working his defense really well. And I started baiting him for armbar. And at that time, it worked out because he left his arm so exposed. And I was able to grab his hand. And I extended the arm. And then he tapped. It was a good beginning. Thank you, Sandro. So we're going to start again. As I said, Sandro, he's super strong. This time, I want to try do a better strategy so I don't make a mistake as he did in the first round. And then from here, I have my grip. I want to try go for one foot sweep that I like the most. But Sandro, he have a really good balance. I couldn't take him down. I felt his hip was a little bit away from me. And then right now, I pretend I want to go to pull guard. And the second time, I literally pull guard. And then from here, I was waiting for Sandro to try standing up. So maybe I go for my Della Riva guard. If you guys can see, I keep my grips super hard so he cannot push my legs down. And then fighting with the grips, it's really important because if you don't let your opponent or your teammate make grips, he's not going to have that much chances, right? So he stood up. I tried to put the Della Riva. He dropped the knee. That I hit that position when they go for Della Riva and the people drop the knee. From here, I try to get him off balance. I want to try think about going for triangle, but instead I came up with my lasso. When they didn't go for lasso, Sandro literally, he sit up and sit down actually. And I try go for one of sweeps that I like the most. I felt I was losing his arm. And then from here, instead of keeping made a mistake and then let Sandro pass my guard, I rather go to the total position, and then from there, when they start like passing his guard. So Sandro made a mistake again, keep the hand super high, and then I go to the north-south, and then I saw an opportunity to start setting up one of my favorite techniques, my submission, that's the paper choke. I have my hand control his collar, and then all the way around, I already have my grip on the opposite collar. And then from here, start to drop my elbow down, make some drum tap. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Keep your training super aware, and I wanna see you guys at the next one. Bye-bye.